Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to the Astroflower reading for the 7th going through to the from the 1st going through to the 7th of August, the 1st through to the 6th of August. Welcome to your Astroflower reading. The overall energy for this is the Emperor, and that seems to be a real repeating theme for fire signs at the moment. It's owning the situation, feeling that confidence within you. And I talked about this in the August reading, which you'll find on our channel, which is all about of you just sticking by your guns and making those decisions. And also, if you're making... oh, kick in the throat. Excuse me about that. I'll take a bit of my tea, blimey. And if you're making too much decisions too quickly, taking a time out, so it was a real double-edged sword for you, really. But it's very interesting because it brings out the both sides of the Sagittarian. And here is a case of owning your life, and I think this is a good week for you to do that. You're moving into your you're moving into your autumn period soon. You're still in your summer at the moment, and it's owning your life, basically. That's what it seems to be about for you this week, really owning it. So let's just see what the karmic message is on the relationship side. This is the relationship side, and this is the financial side. This is the karmic message coming in for you for this week. Life is like a butterfly. It's like flitting and flirting. I would be very social if I was you this week. Connecting, networking. I think that's really important this week. There's lots of options for you, but in reality, once you start networking, it's going to be pretty obvious what you should be doing. And I would follow that obvious path in regards to relationships that are around you. You know, you can have 10 possibilities in life, and once you look at them, it becomes obvious that that's the path to be taken. So don't procrastinate. And I think that came up as well in your monthly readings as well, as I was talking about earlier on. Stop procrastinating with your relationships and just let yourself go and then enjoy yourself. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message. One, two, three, four. It's really rhythmical, constructive, logical. The universe sort of taking out all the frilly bits to make it really obvious for you, I think. There you go. So the 8 of Wands. So you've got those messages coming in from the universe that are really logical, really passionate as well about going forward. And it's going to encourage you. The life around you is going to encourage you to just live it, to just do it, just to own it, you know. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic path, that karmic message. They're like an agenda, so they kind of sort of saying, you've got this, you've got that, you've got this, you can do this, you can do that. Just do it. Just go ahead and plump for one of those things. Which one do you want to do? And they're almost sort of saying, the guides are almost sort of creating situations around you that they're going to make the choices for you. So you just got to go ahead and follow that one path. You know, they're offering you, within your relationships, you're going to get offerings of love, offerings of opportunities, communication, social aspects of eating. I would really be social if I was you this week. Really let yourself go. Don't worry about a thing. Just follow it through. Follow the obvious path. Don't mix too much up in your head. Yeah. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation. They're almost like a monk. It's almost as if they're really quiet. And a monk knows what they've got to do, at what time, what time they pray and everything like that. It's very ordained, their existence. And I think in the social aspect, I think it's the guides here are just kind of going, just do that. And just listen to them, just go ahead and do it. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? You know, just go ahead and do it, and just really enjoy life. And there's a lot of people who have had that Six of Cups. It may be a case of connecting with old friends this week, which will be really good, which will just, it's all to do with that socializing thing. And it could be that sort of thing of connecting with a lot of people that you haven't seen for some time, networking, that sort of thing. I think the relationships here for you are very much more based upon this week here, based upon enjoyment and fun, rather than actual sort of love relationships, as it were. If you're in a love relationship, I would choose the obvious path in regards to falling in love and being in love with someone and doing those activities and being with that person, because it's going to be it's going to make so obvious for you, and the more you allow that obvious to come through, the more you will own it, the more that emperor energy will come through, and you'll have that confidence within you. Let's just see what's going on in your financial sort of side on the karmic message. It's marrying both sides. So between the financial sort of side, the money side, the job, business, and your social side, and allowing one to feed the other. That's what it seems like here. And realizing within your jobs and stuff like that, that yeah, we all need money, but at the same time, we also need to live. And do you live to work, or do you work to live? That's the thing. And if you're really passionate about the job that you do or the business that you've got, then allow that to, you know, bleed into your social existence as well. There is a new you coming out, a new realization, stepping up to a certain plate, basically. This is your summer period, so it should be sort of very lively and active around you. There should be a lot of opportunities about you at the moment, and it's going to make you sort of this week here on the karmic message here is just saying you don't have to do everything how you've done it before. You've got these possibilities within you, and if you allow them out, then it's gonna open doors for you, okay? And marry that side of where your life becomes whole, as it were. And it reflects that sort of emperor energy that's the overall energy in the middle of it. Let's just see how the universe is trying to guide that karmic path for you. They seem to be clearing out the old dead wood, basically clearing clutter from under your feet. 10 of Cups, so happiness after difficulty, and that after difficulty is really important here. The universe is trying to saying to you, you've been through a lot over the last sort of like 3 or 4 months. You've done a lot of work. Now's the time to enjoy that work. And the more you allow the universe or the world to actually provide for you, the more happiness you're going to have. And it's about following that evident path, and it's all about following about the evident path at the moment for you, which is the most obvious path for you to take in regards to your job, your business, and your projects. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that sort of karmic message. Be your greater self. Be your best example of what you can be. That's what your guides are trying to do. And I think they're trying to encourage that in regards to coincidences that are around you. There's a new cycle coming for you. Look at that. You know, the World card as well. The ending of an old cycle, starting of a new cycle, the Judgment card. This could be a new job that's coming in for you, or a new career path, or even a new business. If you're looking at starting a business or opening up a sort of business, I would do that at the moment, and allow your passions and your pleasures to be your guide through all of this, and owning it, owning the situation. I think, you know, just owning it, just bigging it up, Sagittarius. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence your conversation that is within you. This is where your humour side comes out, which is going to help you to help you in your networking and open doors for you. So, yeah, do you know, tower moment. Do you know, funny thing is, I thought that tower moment was going to come in down there, to be honest. It popped up twice in my vision, as it were, down here. So I think this is where your humor comes into play, where it's kind of like in your job, in your workspace, or your business, or your project. It could be a case of like there's a little bit of a disaster going on, or a little bit of change going on, or a little bit of difficulty going on, and you're kind of going, well, that's all right, that means we don't have to do that, that means we can concentrate on this, and that's going to be so much more fun, and it's going to make it a lot more lighter, as it were. It's going to clear a lot of space for you going forward, and owning the new situation. I think it's a good tower moment. I don't think it's like a massive problem. Even if you did say like the company you're working for closed down, it just means that there's new opportunities, an opportunity for you to change your career path. I think this is a really good thing of clearing out what we were talking about earlier on here, where the universe is trying to help you clear out that clutter. And in that sort of in those guides and that conversation that is within your sort of spirit, you're going to realize, you're going to hear yourself sort of saying, that isn't worth doing anymore, that's worth doing, that's not worth doing, you know. And I think that's where your pleasure and your fun side and your passionate side of life will come out in you. Let's just see what the overall outcome is for you for this week. I get sunshine, like happiness, so it seems like it's a very good and fortuitous and productive week for you. I think it's very enjoyable, but also at the same time I get some sort of like structure, like almost like I don't know, Four of Pentacles, or you know, Four of Wands, or something like that, or you know, or the Eight of Pentacles, or something like that. There seems to be some sort of structure to it as well. Oh well, Queen of Swords, definite structure in the Queen of Swords, all about the logic and all about the realization of the logical path before you, the evident path before you. She knows where she's going, she's got the wind at her back, she's got her emotions under control, and that's what I think you're going to be. And I think it's also, it ties in beautifully with the Emperor card there, where you're going to own it this week. And I think you're going to, I think it comes more at the end of the week, to be honest. And I think in the following week after that, that owning it will overflow into lots of opportunities, a lot more sort of opportunities, or concrete opportunities, because you've been, you know, there's been a lot of things going on for you, Sagittarius, over the last couple of months, but at the same time I think there's going to be a lot more concrete concrete wins and successes coming in for you in the coming week, if you sort of allow it to happen, if you own it, and then you realize, you know, what works for you and what doesn't work for you. I think that's really important. So there you go. It'd be good for you to see your August readings as well on our channel. If you want to support this channel, it's very easy to do. It doesn't cost you an app, it doesn't cost you a thing. You just need to subscribe and click that bell. Apparently clicking that bell is really important. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff on our sister channel, Cymatic TV, this August. So you may want to get over there and subscribe and see what everything we're doing over there, according to energy, vibration, channeling, conversations with natures, with the tree, with the solar vibration, talking everything there is about sort of energy basically on that channel there. So you may want to go and check that out. There's a link in the description below. In the meantime, Sagittarius, don't forget life should be fun, so please do enjoy.